Okay, hi Scorpio. Thanks for joining me for the New Year, January of 2021 Horoscope with Animal Totem video. My name is Vickieverlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess. I have over 30 years experience as a professional psychic, and I'm going to use my decks that I've created, the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, and then we're also going to use a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. If you're a level 2 Patreon supporter, there'll be a third row pulled from the bonus cards for the story card. I use this thing it makes it easier. I shuffle in between really thoroughly. And this is just a nice, easy way for me to just gently pull out the cards for Scorpio. And let Spirit determine what cards are going to, the guides and angels to just loosely pull up. Boy, that Empress has been out in practically every spread lately. There. Okay, so this is for Scorpio Sun sign, Scorpio rising, and Scorpio moon. Well, right up here in the first row we do have, let me turn this, look at the camera's a little wonky. Let's get that camera a little better. Here we go. We do have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is a water sign, and it probably is really you. You know, for the most part, for most people watching, it's going to represent you. So, the Scorpio person. But it also it does represent you, but it could also represent another water sign as well. So it's Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. There's some kind of new beginning, and boy, you're looking right at it. Some sort of seeds you're planting, which that's not unusual. Many people plant their seeds for the new year at this time of year. You know, I'm an advocate of New Year's affirmations rather than New Year's resolutions. Although it looks like you're doing some resolutions too, because the Death card is like you're leaving the past behind. That's the Death card, and then you're looking over here and you're planning. It's perfect. Death and then rebirth, the new beginning. But don't focus on what you don't want. You know, we want to focus on what we do want. That's always, the ticket. That's always the way to go. Focusing on what you actually do want and affirming toward it. But it looks like, it's going to work out very well for you. You're looking over here, and then you've got the Witch card showing down here. So the seeds that you're planting, your wish is going to come true. And not only that, right below it is the Empress. So the Empress, this is this planting of the seed, and then this is the harvesting of the seed. This is the getting the harvest time. It's even right on the card I put it, the harvest time. This is where you, reap your harvest. So whatever you're planting now, you will reap a fine harvest at some point in time. But back to the Wish card. So the Wish card is simply, your wish is going to come true. You're going to get what you want. And it absolutely has to do with, whatever you were thinking about when you clicked on this video. If you're like, well, I wonder if this is going to happen. Well, there's your answer. Big yes, you're going to get what you want. And some sort of offer is coming your way that's going to lead to quite a bit of abundance here. This is, the Empress is a major abundance card. It's such a favorable card on so many levels. But it also is definitely has to do with motherhood, mothers, and things of this nature. And when it shows by this seed being planted, it often can be, the seed is planted and then the pregnancy ensues, so it could be a pregnancy because it is the pregnancy card. But it also could have to do with your mother, things having to do with maternal line, motherhood, and things of this nature. So it's super favorable. It's just a really, really good card. And it's tied into this wish coming true. You're going to get what you want. News is coming. All the young dudes carry the news. And there will be news coming in the time of air. And this is going to have to do with, well, I don't know exactly what it's going to have to do with, but it seems to be tied into your wish. Of course, that's, whatever it's going to have to do with, that'll vary from person to person, but it's going to have to do with your wish. And it's saying a wish come true, and the news you'll hear about it feels like during the time of air. So we're going to be in air. We're going to move into the sign of Aquarius, which is air, and that's going to be occurring later in the month, like after the 19th. And then it just feels like this guy's just racing in, or girl. All of these cards could be, there's no gender, it could be anybody, but this person is just rushing right in. They're just rushing right in and coming right in, and they are bringing you some news, It's important news, and it's positive news, I feel like also I want to say that it's like news that you've been waiting for. I'm going to write that as your headline, the news you've been waiting for. The news you've been waiting for. It's also going to involve another younger person who is maybe an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. You know, we are moving from Capricorn into Aquarius, so maybe it's even saying, you know, earlier in the month. I feel like you're planting the seed earlier in the month. Now, this is one also, January 1st. You're making your affirmations. You're letting go. I just sneeze, hold on. Whew, excuse me. You know, you're planting your seeds, and then during the time of Capricorn, which is at the first of the year through the 19th, and then we move over to there, and then you get you send out your vibe, or your, you know, you plant that seed, and then you get your reply over here. You know, you get the news and you get your reply over here. So, you know, it looks very favorable, especially that the wish card is here. You know, the death card I would not be worried about. Some people see the death card and they're freaking out already, but I would not be worried about, you know, that death card one bit. Because this is the time when we change and we start a new beginning. It's a new year. Everybody does. Let me just get a quick drink of water here. Then we're going to start in on the... We're going to get our animal totem card going. I want to make a quick announcement that people are emailing me. Yes, I'm going to be still... I will extend the January, the New Year head readings for maybe another week or so into January. So instead of emailing me, if you really want to get the reading, then just go ahead and order it during the first week to make sure you can get it, because otherwise it's going to be gone till next year. But let's get that Scorpio energy going for Scorpios for 2020. Scorpio. The cat. Okay. Cat energy is real laid back. It's very... I feel a connection between the cat energy and the Empress here. I really do. You know, she's happy, content. Cats aren't rushing around or running anywhere for anybody, and neither is the Empress. You know, they know that they're going to be taken care of. Okay, I have Stealth, Huntress of the Night. Ancient intelligence, familiar of the goddess, waiting patiently for the time to act, being flexible with balance and grace. Yeah, waiting patiently for the time to act. When I read those words, that's the sentence that really grabbed me, because the time is good. This is it. The time is to act is now, and you're going to hear the news, you know, at these different junctures, maybe a little later in the month, but we're going to act on it now. We're going to plant that seed right now. I also think of cats as very feminine animals, even the males. You know, they're very, you know, the way they move and everything, it's just very much a feminine animal. You know, the other thing, because this Empress is also like a card of health, and many people are starting like new health regimens in the new year. We're going to lose weight, or we're going to get fit, and, you know, those kind of things. And the cats, I always feel like they're like doing the yoga stretches and stuff too. So maybe you're going to get into some sort of like stretching, yoga kind of, you know, thing. If you don't already do it, you know, you may, or you may benefit from it or pick it up again if you don't already practice yoga. All right, so that is basically the reading. I want to tell everybody about a little free gift I'm giving away for the new year. I've been getting really into this art and spiritual growth and enlightenment. It's kind of a movement. There's a lot of different modalities of it. Mostly I've been doing painting, but I wanted to do this doodle for my solar return, which was a couple days ago, my birthday. Started out as a sun, it turned into a flower, and I was writing out all the words and everything, and it just turned out kind of cool. And I definitely, it's not even about how it looks. I mean, I have some art training, so, you know, you don't worry about it if you're not artistic, because that's not a requirement at all. It's more about the process and what it's going to reveal. This is cool on so many levels. So what I did was, I did what I said, I need to share this with everybody. This was just a little idea that I came up with for my solar return. So what I did was I did a 2021 doodle, and I filmed a video, so you can follow along and do it with me, and it's really worth doing. You get a lot out of it. You get clear about what you want to manifest. It's law of attraction. It's doing your affirmations for what you want. Parts of it are like more of the spirit realm, parts of it are more of the earth realm. And when you're doodling and drawing, you get in community, your monkey mind gets out of the way. and you can get those downloads. You can get those signs and symbols. And some of the signs and symbols even show up in the drawing. I mean, it's really cool as hell. So I feel like everybody could benefit from it. Again, no artistic talent needed. It's totally a free class and tutorial. There's no money involved with this. So if you want to do it, check it out. You don't need colored pencils. You don't need a notebook. You can use a scraps piece of paper. You can do collage. You can do whatever you want with it. But it's a very powerful tool, and it works on a lot of different levels. It's unleashing your subconscious mind, and it's just a very powerful thing. I just really wanted to share it. So check it out. I feel like everybody could benefit from it. And I wish you all the best for the new year and for the new month of January for 2020. Have the best time. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing. You can hit the subscribe button there. If you want to find out about the readings and books and everything I have, just go to my website. It's all there. But I also have links below. Thank you again. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great new year. Patreon peeps, your cards are coming up next. See you again soon.